Welcome back everybody to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So before we get started, and I know a lot of you guys are just sitting and watching and not hitting the like button, so please hit that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. And if you want to get my daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out that Patreon link down below in the description. And now let's get right into it, guys. On Nvidia, stock is down 2.85%, and now with massive beat on earnings, up $65 and trading around $7.45 right here. So yes, I can give you some levels for tomorrow, but that will change going into tomorrow's morning because there is going to be lots of upgrade and all that from analysts, and that could change the price action from where it's trading right now. So watch out for the resistance right here at 745. But if this thing opens above 745, then watch out for the resistance right here at 766. And to the downside, support will be 745. Opens below 745, then watch out for the support down here, especially 720 and then 714 all the way down to 700. And tomorrow, this thing can run easily another $30-40. So Nvidia, guys, no matter what I say here in this video, things can change really quickly going into tomorrow's session. So watch out. I can give you some better levels going into tomorrow on Nvidia once this move is actually settled, and then we can talk about some big levels on Nvidia stock. And here's my X account, and if you're on there, definitely give me a follow, and there is no subscription, nothing you gotta go through. It's totally free, and I do post lots of things right here on X. Now yesterday you guys said actually that Nvidia will gap up, and you can see right here, that is what we got. So a lot of you guys said gap up on Nvidia, and this is exactly what we got. And guess what? Because of that, I'm going to show you a play, and that could be a massive winner going into tomorrow morning. Now, you can see right here, we took IWM this morning. It wasn't that much. It was profit, but not that much. Amazon was a nice one right here, shorting close to 170, getting 165 puts, and came down to 167, took profit, sold all the runners at 2:48 p.m. right here. And then you can see AMD, I got in right here, 10:11 a.m. And some people actually already said that it was going up. So AMD, I took a position because of earnings from Nvidia, and I was hoping for 165 today. And then I just kept it because Nvidia was down yesterday, it was down today. So it all comes down to how long you're trading and what you're doing in the market. Now, I don't typically play earnings, but this something, when I looked at Nvidia, it was down yesterday and today. It's telling me that it's going to actually move up. And now they got a massive beat on earnings. So this one here, that's going to be a massive winner tomorrow, as long as the gains can hold right here on Nvidia, and then we can get paid on AMD as well. And you can see it's for March 1, so it's not for this week. If this is actually this week, that would have been, I guess, maybe at least 500%. So all these trade ideas are available on Patreon, and especially if you guys want to support the channel, check out their link down below in the description, guys. Now also this one, I'm not going to go over and show you guys right here. And you can see all these levels, they come out early in the morning. What happened to Meta? 463 came. What happened to Microsoft? 397 came. Oracle, 106. Apple, not today. Yesterday came down, but IWM also was there. And Triple Q, I'm going to show you guys. So here you can see Triple Q right here, and that was from a couple days ago. I still have those, and those are green from 1300. They got up to almost 1900, 2000 today. Now, this is not the one that I'm going to show you guys. You can see right here, Triple Q, if you guys want to gamble a small amount from your profit, then 430 calls for this week Friday expiration. And that call out came out when QQQ was trading at 422, or actually under 422. Guess what happened before closing? Massive run to the upside, and a lot of people actually made money. Whoever actually got in at that time, they made good money. You can see right here. And I didn't even have a time to take a screenshot. $1,800 within just few minutes. You can see 346 sold. There was actually more money in it. And you can see right here, AMD and QQQ, he made money. RK right here, same thing. Amazon puts from today, IWM also money, and AMD holding calls, and that's going to pay a massive amount going into tomorrow, guys. And that's why if you're actually into trading and you want to support the channel and get all these trade ideas on daily basis, swing trade ideas and everything, all the setups, definitely check out that link down below in the description, guys. On AMD, it's down 0.85%, and you can see this play here on AMD. That's going to pay tomorrow as long as the gains can hold right here around 170 to 173. So AMD can also move tomorrow, and I think a dip buy here on AMD, if there is a pullback tomorrow, that would be 164. Otherwise, AMD is gone. And now that's going to be a support tomorrow. If this thing opens around 173, then watch out for the support right down here. 20-day moving average 172.96, or I would say 173 to be exact, and then watch out for a move possibly up to 180. So AMD, that's going to be a big money maker tomorrow. And now we got a massive gap up on AMD, so this thing can run tomorrow morning. Hopefully there is another dip down to, I would say, at least 165, 166, and then this thing can run back up again. So here on AMD, you need to watch this critical support, and so far that is holding 164, and to the upside, now resistance to watch right here, and the support 173. Opening above 173, then that's going to be support right here, 173 and below. Then watch out for the support down here, 164. Above 173, this thing can run easily up to 180. On Google stock, it's up 1.15%, and Google also flying right now up another 1% and trading over 143, and also now looks like it's trading over 145, and early as tomorrow we could see Google filling this gap at 145.56, and above this level this thing can run up to 147, 148, and then this gap right here at 148.56. To the downside, now Google will have support right here at 143 and then 140. On Amazon stock, it's up 0.90%, and Amazon right now trading over 167 once again. And again, you can see how this support is holding, guys. 167 low for the day, and now trading at 168.59. So the support was holding once again, and this is where we actually got out quickly at 167 and took profit. And then this thing got a bounce and came back up. So going into tomorrow's session here on Amazon, critical level to watch 167, and to the upside it needs to get above 170 right here, 13-day moving average, and Amazon can clear 170, then watch out for a move up to 171.54 to close this gap, and I think that's going to happen early as tomorrow. And then watch out for 173. Above 173, that is going to be a clear breakout for a move all the way up to not only 175, up to even 180. On Meta, it's down 0.68%. Now you guys saw those levels that I put out every morning, and especially this morning. What was it, Meta? 463 buy area, right? And this thing came down to 461.79. So if you picked up right here, you made a decent amount of money, because this thing ran another $4 or $5 and now up another 1.19% and trading over 470. So going into tomorrow's session here on Meta, now that it's trading at 474 almost, 470, that's going to be support to watch, and to the upside, Meta can stay above 474. Then watch out for a move all the way up to 490. To the downside, below 470, this thing can drop, and we actually got a hammer candle today. So watch out. I mean, this thing might be getting ready for a massive breakout, and above 490, that's gonna be the breakout on Meta for a run all the way up to not only 500, possibly up to 516.66. On Microsoft, it's down 0.15%, so kind of a flat day on Microsoft. And look at here, guys, Microsoft, and you guys saw those levels on Microsoft as well, that 396, 397, that was the area to buy the dip. And what happened? 397.22. I mean, it's not gonna get down to exactly pennies, but it was there. And if you actually got 400 calls, guess what? Now 402.18. That is a $5 move to the upside. Huge money on Microsoft. And now it's up to 403. So going into tomorrow's session, 400, 396.49, that's going to be support to watch. And then 394, 390. To the upside, above 400, watch out for the resistance right here at 5-day moving average, 405, 407.44, 410 on Microsoft. On Apple stock, it's up 0.42%, and you guys probably saw this one too. 179, 180 was the buy area for the day on Apple, and now it's trading at 182.32. So Apple was there also, and we got a hammer candle on Apple. So are we going to see finally a breakout over 183? And if that happens tomorrow, this thing can run easily up to 185, and then this gap 186.79. And to the downside, you can see multiple times, not one time, not two times, multiple times holding 180 right here as a support. But if this thing somehow gives up 180, then this head and shoulder will play out, and you're going to see a dump off. And the next support here, 177, 173, 170, and then 166 on Apple. So for tomorrow, Apple breaks above 183, then watch out for a run up to 185, 186.79, this gap here on top, and then we can talk about more upside on Apple after tomorrow. On Tesla stock, it's up 0.52%, and Tesla getting a massive rejection before even touching 200 and then coming back and coming all the way down to 190, 195. And then this thing went back up, finally found some buyers, and now trading at least above the support 194. So what's going to happen here on Tesla? Definitely a waiting game. And why? Because we talked about it last night. Look at this Bollinger Band here on top. It's coming down. Now it's at 203.65. So Tesla cannot just break out and run. This Bollinger Band on top will have to change its direction to the upside, and then you're going to see a big run to the upside. So here on Tesla, guys, for tomorrow, 194 and then 190, that's going to be a support. 20-day moving average, and then watch out if this thing actually breaks below 190, you're going to see a dump off back down to 180. Above 194, watch out for the resistance to break 200, and once we get that, this thing can run up to upper Bollinger Band 203.65, and then possibly can close this gap at 206.77. So Netflix also going down 0.31%, but it was down to 567. And if you look at my screen, I mean, this cannot get any better, guys. Look at this, 20-day moving average, 566. Also 13-day moving average, 567. Netflix came down to where? 567, went back up, and now trading at 573. So if you actually are watching all these moving averages, you can make a ton of money. This thing went back up, and that is what? Almost a $6-7 move to the upside. So here on Netflix, that's gonna be your line in the sand right here, 567, 564, and below that, this gap just under 560. To the upside, it needs to get over 5-day moving average right here, which is sitting at 581. And once we get that, this thing can run back up to 588 and possibly up to even 500. And another big move on Netflix definitely coming. And why? Look at these two Bollinger Bands. One on top coming down and one on bottom going up. So it's going to get that Bollinger Band squeeze, and whenever you see a pattern like this, that means one thing, we might see a massive breakout to the upside where this thing can go above 600, or a breakdown can bring Netflix down all the way down to this gap 498.96. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section.